Double Krown.
Hey, it's Double Krown, and I just recently saw this article here, and I've seen it on the news as well. This is about JD Sports. Now, JD Sports is a company in the UK, and it's a retail outfit. They sell sports gear, trainers, t-shirts, etc. Any kind of sportswear or sports equipment. JD Sports is the place to go. But they've recently been on the news because of their working conditions. And here we've got an article. JD Sports suspended from using job centres for staff recruitment after worse than prison claims. And this article goes on to say that they are operating a 3 strikes and you're sacked policy. This means that staff who work at JD Sports can be sacked for trivial, minor offences, things like chewing gum. If you carry chocolate in your pocket and you get caught, that potentially is a strike. If you are caught, if you get caught sitting down on the job at any time, you could be given a strike, and some people can even get fired on the spot. So, but of course, these kind of policies, these 3 strikes and your sack policies, these are selectively enforced, which means that if you are liked by the employer, then you might survive in that job for some period of time, for quite a while even. But if they don't like you, then they can just apply these ridiculous minor rules and make sure that you get sacked pretty promptly. So why would I be talking about JD Sports? And the reason, what's prompted me to talk about this is actually Twitter. Okay, so I just recently logged into Twitter and I got the following message. It told me that I was locked out. And then when I try and log back in, I get this message right in front of you. It says add a phone number. So they want more and more details about me on their system. They want my phone number, even though I don't necessarily want to give it out. So these censorship kind of rules are being introduced online. And I talked about, with JD Sports, for example, I talked about selective enforcement. And I'm just wondering if there is going to be a similar kind of trend online where they selectively choose to apply these onerous rules on certain individuals. Perhaps certain individuals who are talking about alternative media, who are talking about politics, who are conspiracy theorists or saying something controversial, and they might be applying these kind of rules. But as I say, I've been locked out of Twitter, and I'm getting this message when I try and log back in. So basically, I can't access Twitter at all unless I actually add a telephone number, and I'm sort of in 2 minds as to whether to do that or not. And who's going to phone me up on that phone number, or are they just going to give that phone number out to anyone at any time? So there's definitely an issue there. Online censorship seems to be on the way. Okay, so the reasons that Twitter has given me for locking me out of my account, there's an explanation here. If you go into the help center, it says, I'm seeing a message that my account is locked. Yes, your account has been locked for security purposes, apparently. Goes on to say, your account is locked and we need to confirm you are the valid owner. So they want more and more details. And in this case, they want my phone number. It goes on to say, your account is locked because we have received reports that it violated the Twitter rules. So I'm not sure what rules it's talking about there, but I have used an app called Tweepy, which I think is perfectly legitimate, which just makes your administration of Twitter that much easier. So Tweepy is a perfectly legitimate tool, but because I've used that, they have locked my account. So internet censorship seems to be here. They're applying these more and more rules and regulations. And of course, you might have seen something on YouTube, because they've now got a bell feature which you have to tick in order for subscribers to receive notifications about people's YouTube videos, etc. So more and more rules are being applied, and I'm just wondering if there is some sort of a selective enforcement going on, particularly against the alternative media. And of course, I've been doing quite a bit of alternative media, quite a number of alternative media videos recently. So is that what's happening? Now, you might think, well, that's just you. You've been an idiot on Twitter, and therefore you've been logged out. You might be thinking this, but you can listen to Alex Jones. He can give you more information about what is happening online. So here we've got a video that he's done. InfoWars under massive attack by swarming netbots. So these attacks on the alternative media and on individual accounts, and this censorship that is going on is really happening on the internet now. I've seen this being stepped up, and more of these rules that we are having to abide by if we're going to make, if we're going to continue to do anything online. But it's real, it's happening. And in addition to that, I must point out, you've got to leave some comments down below, because a lot of the comments I've been either getting these massively long scripted comments, or I just get links to garbage. So you've got to leave a comment down below, and that means I know that I have not been shadow banned or something like that, because as I say, these comments that I'm getting, I suspect there might be bots. The comments, they're not legitimate comments, they're not from real human beings. So leave a real human being type of comment down below, and I know that I haven't been shadow banned, because it wouldn't surprise me if even that has happened. Yeah, and one last thing, don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoy my content, and hit the subscribe button for more videos, more alternative media, more gaming content. Those two things are my speciality. So please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you are interested in my content. And I shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.